Okay, and we're live. So, 2 games left. We're wrapping up the regular season tonight. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm not gonna be bothering with the NFL games at 4 because they don't matter right now. Oh, kind of meaningless. A lie. I see Hakeem has now been offered, but we do play this week against Boise, so and that's who he's visiting. That sway is just not working at all. I mean, damn, if we lose out on him, not the worst, not worst case scenario. Only a 2-star. I'm really only going for that. Just gonna put this on record. The players of the week. We got R.L. Miller with National Defensive Player of the Week. And then Pac-12, it's R.L. Miller and Nathan Acevedo reached Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Game output is having issues. I think it's too low. I don't get it. That should fix it. Overall, very successful season up to this point. Still got some work to do, and Boise State is still similar overall wise. 6-4, 1-0 in conference play. We are 2-0, but we do want to be the best team in our conference. We want to show that this is the year we run the Pac-12 and moving forward. I believe, yeah, while we sit at number 4, Boise State's out of the top 25 since they are 6-4. Right now, the Pac-12 is looking like it's pretty top heavy. 4 teams all vying for the conference championship appearance. Washington State is a sleeper. But if we beat Boise State, we get one of Boise State, Washington State, or California to take that next spot. Obviously, you know, we're not bothered or worried about BYU and Oregon State. I'm curious about the season stats. I need a goal. The Funches has thrown 18 TDs to 14 interceptions. I'm going to try my best not to throw 20 picks this season, although that is very difficult. I have thrown 3 games now, or 2 games now consecutively with 3 interceptions or more. Really wish he had more skill caps to his power. I'll have to fix that. But on the bright side, he is 78 overall. I think he started the year as a 75 or 76. Devin Rivers reaches 1,145 rushing yards with 13 rushing touchdowns. Not the most he had, or is that as many as he's had in years past? Yeah, last season he had 15, so he needs about 2 more to tie that. As for Devin Rivers, my goal for him to wrap up with, he's already achieved over the, so he had 453 yards in 25, 267 last year because I just forgot about him, I guess, or I just used other running backs. But this season, it's season career high for a season in rushing yards and career highs in rushing touchdowns for a season, with less carries this time, might I add. So definitely try and get him like 750 rushing yards. He's been a great running back for us. Kind of, is he capped out? No, he hasn't actually. He had plenty of options left. There's that. And then receiving wise, Ryan Pelham has sort of taken over as like the number one option. Not really though. He actually, in terms of who's catching the ball, mostly Pelham and McClinton. Acevedo, he's not seeing the ball too much. Only 37 receptions. But he has the second most touchdowns on the team. He's almost at his totals from last season. He's going to reach at this rate. On less receptions too, might I add. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. And McClinton, I don't think he's going to reach the 792 receiving yards he had last year, but there's always a chance for next season. There's Ryan Pelham. Oh man, guy's been pretty good. Like them so far. He went from 2 receptions last season to 54. So damn good. At the very least, this season, we should be hitting college football playoffs. Man, despite how good we've been playing, we're only considered a 7th seed, while Marshall gets to be 2 seed. UAB is a 4 seed. Man, that makes me wonder, do I move some of these other schools out of their respective conferences? I'll have to check. When this offseason arrives, I'm probably going to take a couple of days off from playing the games in this Dynasty. And Marshall, well, they're 11-0, but Jesus Christ, do you see their rating? It's 77 overall. Man, if I put them in the Big 10, or not the Big 10, it would have to be like the Big 12 or the SEC. They would get cooked. Not even the ACC would take their ass. They would get cooked. Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta keep them in this conference. This conference is extremely weak. With all due respect, you all would get trounced by these other schools. At least with Colorado State, they've won 8 games this year. They won 7 last year. So yeah, I would absolutely put them in the Pac-12. If I wanted to, I could also add another team. If I do, it would probably be... It would have to be one of these schools. But probably not, because they're not that good. Stanford, Jesus. Yeah, SMU is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Arizona State is 4-6 after a 12-2 season. Arizona is 5-5 after an 8-win season, or whatever the count was. That's 6-5. I had to see where they were last year. To be fair though, 6-5 keeps them from being relegated. I don't know. Let's not waste any more time. Let's just jump on in. Wasted almost 10 minutes. Yeah, they can just wear that. Yeah, that works. I believe I added plays last night. I had readjusted the playbook again. I took out a lot of screen passes because they just don't work. It's not the game to run screen passes. Good attempt. So Boise State leads the all-time series 19 to 10, excuse me. I don't know why I said that. Damn. A little too fast for his own good. Beautiful. Nice. Get off of him. Look at that hit. That was mean. That went for nothing. Damn, they were ready. All right, that's fine. He got it. He has just outplayed Dylan Riley. Unless Dylan Riley is a new running back, then obviously that can't be the case. Oh great, they didn't hurry up too. I forgot about that. Just too much space. Need to scoot over a little better. There we go. Oh my gosh, this guy's fast. What the hell? I can't break it. I can't make a break on him at any time. Unless it's that, then that's fine. There we go. About time we got up. I was getting concerned. That was taking way too long for my liking. Nice work, McClinton. All for 1 yard. Beautiful. Way to go, Rivers. That worked pretty good. Went to 9 yards. I like it. That didn't work.
Okay, ready? Now, 55 feet.
Really tempted to go for it. Really tempted, but I'll let the defense go back out here. Besides, Elkins is doing pretty good. Mans will be a 4-year starter before you know it. Wow, okay, they're gonna get called for holding. Never mind. We'll take the penalty. Take the penalty. Look on this defense. Oh, I thought I could pick that off. That Duke's right there. Should have. Definitely should have. Nice. The float 2. Oh, good work, Thaddeus. Oh, I hit A. I hit the A button, bro. Come on. Let the quarter end.
On the double. Spire. Ready, set. Over.
Nice little rush for 8 yards? Yeah, 8 yards.
Ready up. Moves. Got it. 325. Ready now.
Beautiful. Just Beautiful. Okay, just run a little motion. Getting that motion going in the red zone, man. Now you go. That's how you get points. That's what we're gonna start doing. Sorry, I was distracted by my cat. Ole Miss beat Texas A&M, huh? There we go, White. Crazy. There we go. Nice to meet you, Mr. Quarterback. We're fine. Oh my gosh, I missed that tackle. That play works if I had better user skills. Unfortunately, they're kind of ass. Bro's getting lit up. Wow, y'all got burned. What the fuck? Really, guys? Alright, get on offense. Let's regroup. What we need is a long-standing drive. They'll get a couple of run plays in, probably an RPO or two. Motion on offense. We'll start the drive out with some motion. That's what we'll do. Single back, drive you corner. Perfect. We need to make sure the drive is sustainable, so we're going to Devin Rivers for this game, boys! Saddle up and grab your jock straps. Using my mom's tablet, go Bulldogs. Nice to meet you, Chase. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying things so far. Hope your Sunday's going well. Let me know how you feel about the NFL season. I'm all ears to any sort of talking point. I'm also open to basketball, baseball, hockey, whatever sport you want to talk about. Oh, thank you. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it, man. Individuals like you help my channel grow, as per usual, like any other subscriber. But I do appreciate everyone who chooses to subscribe. Trying to make this a career after all. You know what I do. Things are going good so far. We did give up that touchdown, but taking forever to score here is okay. Burn off a lot of clock. Vikings are going to beat the Lions 24-21. You know, it is very possible. I definitely feel like the Lions might lose tonight. There is that feeling inside. But so far, every team I've needed to win today has won. I needed the Packers to lose to the Bears. I needed Washington to beat Cowboys because obviously I'm a Washington fan. Tampa won, so that's cool. So, yeah. But hey, I want Detroit to win, but if Detroit loses, you know, it happens. But you got to be, I have to tell you, man, this is the kind of season that like low-key sucks. Because you are a 14-win team that is going to be stuck as a 5th seed, or if you win today, the Lions are the unlucky benefactors of a 5th seed. That is such a weird phenomenon. It's not like you can sit there and blame the NFL for the seeding, the way they seed teams. Because that's how they've always done it. It's always been 5th seed, first wildcard team, 6 seeds, and then, you know, nowadays it's 7th seed teams. So it's not like it's the NFL's fault. Nobody saw 2 teams in the same division win as many games as the Lions and the Vikings have won up to this point. Nobody saw that coming. You have to be a time traveler to tell people in August, yeah, we're going to just have a very competitive NFC North this season. You know, we're talking both teams, 2 teams from that division winning 14 plus games. Nobody saw that. Nobody at all. None of us saw it. If you did see it, you're a liar. If you said that in August, you were a liar. Big, dirty, stinking liar. I have to say, it's a very perplexed season for you guys. You should definitely, you as a Vikings fan, you want to go far this year. You don't want to just settle for making the playoffs because, first of all, Kevin O'Connell, this is his 2nd playoff appearance as the head coach. If he loses his playoff game, his first playoff game to start, you know, you do realize he would be 0-2 in playoff games. Need to go back to old playoffs. Well, the thing is that this is how it's always been. Like, you wouldn't be hosting, I don't think you'd be hosting a playoff game regardless. What you would need this season is the NBA playoff format where the highest seeded teams, or the teams with the best records get high seeds. They get first dibs on playoff home games to start of the year. That would actually allow the Vikings to be a 2nd seed, or at best a 1st seed. It's just a very weird phenomenon. We've never, man, we've been memeing at the 7th seed for like, since it came out in 2020. we've been memeing it to death for a while now. Just bashing teams for being, you know, 7 seeds, for being mediocre entering the playoffs, like the 8-8 Bears in 2020, and then the Eagles at 9-8 in 2021. Like, we've been memeing these teams for a while now about being 7 seeds, but like this is the one year that I'm actually really happy we have 7-seeded team, a playoff format with 7 teams, because it would really suck if both the Washington and the Packers had to play for postseason rights today. That would have sucked. I would have hated that. I would have really hated how both teams would have to basically win out and one team would make it in the postseason. If we're doing the old format, if this was the old school format where it was just 6 playoff teams per conference, then one of Green Bay wouldn't make it in, and obviously Denver or Cincy or Miami doesn't make it in on the AFC. Sorry, I'm taking screenshots right now. Don't mind me. But yeah, you would be out of the the Packers would be out of the playoffs if it wasn't for adding a 7th seed. But they're unlucky that despite winning 11 games, you have to be a 7th seed playing the 2 seed. Like, this is such a weird year for playoffs. In fact, this is the kind of thing, like, man, imagine we had like 1 through it's 7 teams per conference, so 1 through 14. Imagine if it was a 1 through 14 seeded situation. It would be the Lions, it would be the it would be the Chiefs, it would be the Lions and Vikings as the top 3 seeds, and then you would have one of Broncos, Bengals, or Dolphins being dead last seed, and followed by, I guess at this point, the Steelers, because they're 10-7. They lost last night. I don't know what the fuck's happened to them. They have once again reverted back to the ways of 9-8. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with them. Washington Giants in 2020 was rigged. No, it wasn't. It wasn't rigged. As a person who watched the game live, I can confidently tell you it was not rigged. Doug Peterson's just a freaking idiot. Like, you benched Jalen Hurts, who probably would have won you the game, and brought in Nate Sudfeld so you can get a better draft pick. Remember, that draft pick became Devontae Smith. I won't let people forget that. Oh, I thought I missed the extra point. I was like, wait, what the fuck? How did I miss the extra point just now? I didn't miss it. It's just we were up 13-7. Our secondary is cooked this year. What's even happening anymore? Come on. Good sack. I was saying bye to my sister just now. She was visiting for Christmas break. 21-0. Broncos are winning. Yeah, because it's Carson Wentz out there, not Carson Wentz. Man, I used to have the fear of God used to be put in me from Carson. Carson Wentz used to put the fear of God in me and all other Washington fans. Oh my gosh, that should have been a kick return touchdown. But yeah, Carson Wentz sucks now. Converted back to Carson Wentz 1. He should have been their solution. I don't know what the... He collapsed like crazy. I also don't forgive Dan Snyder for trading for the guy. Wasted draft picks for that. But if it makes me feel somewhat better, Indianapolis hasn't really taken advantage of the draft picks we offered them. Hey, I mean, they're finishing the year, what, 9-8 or 8-9? Yeah, it's 8-9. So it's not like they're making the playoffs this year. And Chris Ballard might be out the door tomorrow. Tomorrow is Black Monday. There's got to be like 12 coaches that get fired. Not actually, but you know, there should be like a shit ton of coach openings for tomorrow. We're talking Jets. We're talking Bears. We are talking the Saints. Yeah, no, there should be a lot of offers. There'll be a lot of job offers open starting tomorrow. Hell, we could probably see Giants be open, Raiders be open, Cowboys. Like I said, Saints. Tennessee could lose. Their head coach could lose their job. His job. He hasn't been very good out there. Over in Tennessee. Rich Gannon, I think he'll be fine in he should be fine in Arizona. I was hoping tomorrow, man. I was hoping a lot of teams would have kept their head coaches throughout the year, and we just reached the off season and it's just like a barrage of head coaches being fired. It would have been the greatest Black Monday of all time. Want that? There we go. Almost into the end zone. Kirk Cousins was our QB. He had some good year and some. Yeah, you're welcome, by the way, for dealing with Kirk Cousins for however long you really did. If it was up to me, I would have traded him to San Francisco for that second rounder they were offering, but Dan Snyder's a petty little head. Petty little jerk. Oh, come on, game. That's a touchdown. There we go. Oh, I need that screenshot. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. Screenshot 1. And then the salute. Bam. Bam. I have Ohio State versus Penn State. Question. I actually haven't thought too hard about this. If I wanted an intriguing matchup, give me either Ohio State versus Texas, or Ohio State versus Notre Dame, or Notre Dame versus Texas. If I want the matchup to give me endless salt, then I would, as a Michigan State fan, if I wanted endless salt for myself and other Big Ten fans, it would probably be Penn State and Ohio State, and I don't want that. But I don't want to see Big Ten schools that aren't Michigan State in the national title either. So give me Notre Dame and Texas, and I want Texas just winning though. I either deal with Texas insufferability or Notre Dame insufferability, and I live closer to Notre Dame than I do Texas, so I'd rather deal with that shit. They just did the same thing. It's another fucking end around. I will say though, I was talking to my dad just now before I streamed. I was talking to him about the college football playoffs. I'm like, dude, this is a very disappointing format. Like, looking at it in real life now, like, man, they botched it so badly. You allowed Arizona State and Boise State to be bye week teams. They earned bye weeks just because they won the their conference championship. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, they weren't, or Arizona State has not been ranked for a lot this season. I don't think they've been ranked at all. And yet you gave them a bye week because they won the conference. And if that isn't enough, Boise State got a bye week when they won their conference championship. As happy as I was that, you know, Genty was going to get rest because he has been used a lot this year, it did nothing because you played against Penn State, who are just incredibly hard to beat. Penn State is incredibly difficult to beat. So it's like, what do you do then? What do you do then? There's nothing really you can do about it. You have to deal with Penn State. And if it wasn't Penn State, it would have been SMU. And SMU was not under any circumstance beating. That was a nice spin move. They were not beating Penn State. Not with the year that they've had. Like, James Franklin was not about. James Franklin sold a lot of games. That was the game he was not about to sell. I'll go for it. Yeah, this is all they have to do next season is just organize the college football playoffs, just like in college basketball. That's what I meant to say. You have the higher ranked teams, regardless if they win their conference or not, give them top seeding. So Oregon would have made sense still because they were undefeated all regular season and they won the Big Ten title. So you keep them there. Then you put at number 2, I think it's I guess Georgia, because they won the SEC and have been still one of the better teams in college football. That sucks. X just got open. You put Oregon at number 1, Georgia at number 2, probably Texas or Notre Dame as number 3, and then the other team you don't put there, putting it as number 4. Like, you still get a couple of bad games here and there because 5 versus 12 would probably be Boise State versus Arizona State, but it would have been a better matchup than Penn State versus Boise. Like, that shit was terrible. I'm sitting here watching the game. The quarterback has no idea what he's doing out there. Bro got cooked all game. I didn't see anything open. That's just my fault. Did I sell the farm? Yeah, I did. And I had it lined up too. Elkins seriously needs some additional leg kicks, man. He needs that extra support to his legs. We're actually doing decent on defense. We got 10 sacks. We get a lot of sacks. We get a lot of turnovers here at Fresno State. What we don't do is get a lot of run stops, a lot of passes stopped. We don't really do that. We don't really got it like that. See? 11 sacks. I'm expecting Demarion White, who's our impact player on defense, to declare for the draft after this season. And then I can just have Lafotu and Larry Fuller be like my edge rushers, or Dabney and Ansa. They can be like sharing the edge rusher spots. College football team is Fresno State. Mom and sister both play basketball. Dad plays football. That's cool, man. Want to play football at Fresno State one day as QB? Honestly, man, I hope you do that.
On the set.
Yeah, college sports, quite fun. For what little I played. That was a nice throw. Threw it right into triple coverage.
Here we go. On the double.
So did your sister and your mother play at Fresno State, or did they just play at college regardless? Because if they also went to Fresno State, that has to be really cool. That means you have like immunity there to an extent. You should be getting first dibs at like the meal cards, meal tickets, dorm room choices, all that. Actually, no. Let's do a toss week. Neither of those were the best option. Oh boy. Kind of like Rivers on this side. Got him. There we go. When the safety came down, I knew Rivers was going to get open on that corner route. Wow. Okay, I need to stop using my corners because I keep missing these tackles. Linebackers, safeties, and defensive linemen only. Can't use her for some fucking reason. Nice. I am so glad Weeman is on this team. That 90 speed is so helpful. That should have been a pick for Fuller. I don't get it. I know this. I know that play. I completely forgot you can do that in this game, and I've just been getting cooked on purpose. I've been getting cooked all these months, and I completely forgot that you can just change the formation. I was like, why is the offense able to do that? Because it's available. You just don't notice. Where I got some level of lobotomy. Nice. Where part of me thinks my brain is a bit lobotomized. How do you explain this? I might have not been cooked as much as I have been up to this point, if I knew better. There we go. There we are. Demarion White with another sack for our Heisman Trophy winner. That was a risky throw, but it was worth it. Damn, so you got all three of them went to Fresno. I was like, damn, you got hella immunity there. All I gotta tell you, dude, is just keep working, keep grinding, and they will target you as like one of their first priorities in the off season or during the season, whichever one comes first, whether they recruit you during the season or off season. You'll be priority number one. Why are some of these screen passes just so freaking useless? Good catch. Your grandparents went there too? That's... Yeah, you got full immunity over there. Nice. Everything is coming up Bulldogs. I didn't want to take the risks. I just had to possess the ball. Just keep it. There we go. Just running up the score at this point. Career high 5 touchdowns in 1 game for Funches. Yeah, I'm going to make sure this true freshman is just one of the best in the nation. It won't even be a debate. Like, he's gonna be one of the best out there. Bring out the bench now. Game is wraps. What would they fix the mass subs thing in next year's game? Next season's game? Need it fixed. Ooh, I could have picked that off. I wasn't sure though. Just wanted to make a play on the ball. Good attempt though. Really good attempt. He flipped me going to Mike. You don't have to make me proud, dude. Just make your parents proud. Make your family proud. You don't gotta worry about me. I'm just a goofy goober here on the YouTubes. Been trying to make my own parents proud, you know? Gotta focus on them, bro. I would say if I have any recommendations or any suggestions, don't hesitate. As soon as you can, just send them footage. Send the school footage. That's the best that can like offer as like advice. Actually, maybe I can offer you a little more advice. Send them footage as soon as you can. Try and keep in contact with the coach. Follow what the coaches are doing. Try and talk to an assistant coach like as the first thing you do. See if you can do any of those things. And then on top of that, of course, just keep working, keep grinding, all that stuff. I'll be getting back on the grind for myself very soon, though, too. Just a matter of time. Let's go! It's Tito! Tito, no! Oh, what a play, though. That boy limping. One day I'm gonna use you on Clutch Football 28. Bro, that would be tough. If I get to know someone like in real life and they're playing college football and then they're in the game, that is tough. That would be the coolest thing ever. Like,
Ready up. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This offense is Cobra.
just remember though, don't treat that as like priority one. Treat that as like a third, fourth type of accomplishment or goal. Just focus on getting on that Fresno State 85-man roster, however many they'll have in the future. And keep grinding.
Ready, fight. Green 25.
No shot.
False start, offense.
Ooh, Michigan State got destroyed. Never mind. Come on, man. I was like, ooh, they actually did something in the video game world too. Nope. They got blown the fuck out by Notre Dame. There we go. Devin Rivers from Mark Cook. Little icing on the cake. Little icing on the cake. You go, Luis. Honestly, if I didn't have Funches, if I wasn't able to get him, it was probably Mark Cook that's the starter this year. He would have started out right. And who knows? Probably I should have stuck with him, but I think Mark Cook was only a 3-star. While as Funches is despite being labeled as an athlete originally, he was a 4-star scrambler. Usually in this game, and he was a gem, so he has a very high ceiling. Oh, he just got the ball back. Yeah, a pretty damn good front seven, I have to say. Now I'm very much a stubborn mule. Know what that means? We do the go for it, and it's nice. We go for it. Damn, I actually hit the right stick by fucking accident. Damn it. That's crazy. I love how these teams are battling for a milk can, which is really just a milk jug. Yep, Matt Funches, 5 TDs, 263 passing yards, a 91 completion percentage. Couldn't ask for more. Well, I could have asked for a shutout, but I'll take this. We shut out Arizona State last season when they finished 12-2. Things like that, they don't happen often here. We won the river. Is it like is there another name for this rivalry? Because I don't like calling it Battle for the Milk Can. Because I didn't think Fresno and Boise are just battling out for milk cans to milk their cows and you know. He had exactly 100 yards. I didn't even think that. Rushing touchdown. Only 3 incompletions. The best game Matt Funches has had. And he didn't throw a pick. That's great. Unless I'm complete hot dookie butter, I will not throw 20 interceptions this season. I could still throw 17. There's always that possibility. Devian Marcook was pretty good in his time out there. The lowest stat total for Cade. Yeah, he wasn't going to win Heisman anyways, sadly. Matt Funches, 13 rushing yards and 3 TDs. Devin Rivers, 39 yards. Thaddeus Horn, 14. Yeah, a lot of it is just Matt Funches. That was a photo of it on his phone. That's pretty cool. So Acevedo, 10 receptions, 80 yards. Elam, 7 receptions, 39. 8, 4 receptions for 6 yards and a TD. Rivers, 4 receptions, 59 yards and 2 TDs. Edward McClinton, 4 receptions, 4 yards. Anderson, 4 receptions, 41 yards. JM, 2 receptions, 16. And JB Murray, 1 reception, 5. Mooney gave up 2 sacks. Barnes and Quinton Burke. But none of my 4 and 5 stars, at least. Anderson, 6 pancake blocks, 5. Alec only got in 1 pancake block. Guess what you expected. Marion White, 10 tackles total. 6 of them were TFLs and 4 sacks. See what else was there? Kareth Ware and Fuller, each 8 tackles. Carrillo and Dijon with 6. Lafotu, Ashley Dukes with 5. Montague, Hag, Johnson, 3. Ansa, JM, Woodhead with 2. Everyone else with 1 tackle or none. Marion White, 6 TFLs. Dijon with 4. Lafotu with 3. Hag and Dukes with 2. And Higgins all the way down to Larry Fuller had 1 TFL. Marion White, 4 sacks. Lafotu, 2.5. Dijon with 2. Hag with 2. Ansa and Dukes with 1.5. Mike H. and Kareth Ware with 1 sack. Oh, and Larry Fuller with sacks. Then there's Tito Reynoso with the only interception on the game. That went 47 yards. Oh, there was a fumble recovery. Who recovered it? Well, who forced it first? Question. Ofisa. Ofisa forced it. Mike H. recovered. 46 was the longest field goal made by Barry Elkins. He went 2 for 3. It all 6 extra points though. It's not bad. We didn't even punt once. Crazy. Scored every time. Or missed field goal. Nope, did not mean to do that. And Thaddeus Horn, 84 punt return yards, with 40 of them being longs. Yeah. 1 regular season game left. Awesome. Bring him in for the Oregon State game. Not much, but it's something. I'm gonna have guys commit and I haven't offered them scholarships. Crazy. Gonna go ahead and sim. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm slacking this regular season for recruiting because recruiting is not the importance this season. It's competing. Recruiting I can manage in the off season because compared from this season to last season, Last season, we had 24 guys graduate. This season, we're only getting 12. So, and we've already gotten the guys of importance anyways earlier this season in previous streams. You'll have to, if you haven't watched those streams, everyone watching this one, you'll have to watch those streams. But yeah, we got all the recruits that I wanted this regular season. So now it's just waiting for the off season to bring them in. And look at that. Got 2 more wide receivers. Lonnie Barrett and Max. Drop to 5. Why? Why? On White, another player of the week for the conference. He has gotten, I think he has literally gotten every single defensive player of the week attribute or accomplishment for the Pac-12. We do run this conference nowadays. Let's go! His first of hopefully as many. Matt Funchess, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. So awesome. Now Oregon State should give us a little trouble, but we are 11-0, 3-0 in conference. Yeah, we should be safe for the most part. We should have already clinched a spot in the Pac-12 title game. When you look at Washington State, they're 2-1. That's not gonna matter. They'll still be in. Even if we lose, they'll still make it in. But Boise State, they have to win 2 games, and we on tiebreaker. California, we didn't play this year, but I think schedule record-wise anyway. Yeah, we should be fine. Mom and sister actually played Iowa. My dad played. Asked them. Hey man, don't worry about it. We all make mistakes. We're only human. Still though, I hope you either, whether if it's Ohio State or Iowa State or even Fresno State, I hope you do go D1, my guy. That is something that no one can take away from you. So we blew out Boise State and we scored 48 points on their head. They played Washington. They beat them by 4 and they're 9-2. Yeah, we're just not going to get the respect we deserve. Probably because of our conference. The prestige of our conference is not all that. And Marshall, as you can see, is also just perfect on the year at this point. This game is really weird for that. They don't really take into account the strength of schedule as they should. Oklahoma State, Houston, LSU, Cincinnati, Miami University. They've all been dropped. Heisman hopefuls. There's no shot! Why is he Heisman candidate #1 again? This man is a fucking menace. Demarion White. He's not even that good. He's not even as good this season as last season. Last season he had 42 sacks. How many does he have this year? How many? How many before we played his last game? Before I played his last game. I gotta see this. Bro, 31 sacks. I'm not trying to make it sound like 31 sacks ain't impressive, by the way. It's just that... It's just weird how... If he had 30 sacks last season, he may not have won Heisman. He had 42.5. 31 is, like, impressive, but it's still kind of a fall off from last season. Especially because he had 107 tackles. Maybe he'll reach 100 tackles this year, because we should be playing in the college football playoffs. Yo, check out Larry Fuller over here. 101 tackles on the season. He went from 28 to 101. He has just been stat stuffing, bro. Stealing all the tackles. Now at this rate, Kareth Wells is more of a safety than he is a slot corner. He still has 3 picks. I have to try him at safety. I have to see what his overall's like at safety. We'll get one more year with him, and who knows, maybe he'd be good at safety. Or I just keep him at corner slot, like corner 3 and 4, and be done with it for next year. Yeah, we 20 TDs, 14 picks. Hopefully that looks better here. Oh, let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna take a look at the bracket. We still don't have any respect. We're only a 9th seed. So we went from 7th to 9th. Okay, that's cool. USC would be our first round matchup if possible. Okay, that's cool. This is gonna be a very funky 2027 college football playoffs. Oregon is a 6th seed and they may have to play West Virginia. But it all depends on who wins their conference. Our final game of the season at home. What uniforms do I want to wear? Maybe just the regular red. We'll just wear regular reds for this one. Oregon State, they can just go all white. Yeah, let them wear these. Alright, last game of the stream. Here we go. Final home game of the season. Final home game for 12 of our illustrious seniors. All with very decorated careers at collegiate level. Another season is winding down. But at least the regular season. There is still our conference championship and a college football playoffs to be played. In reality, our season may just be getting started, and it begins here. Let's go. A. Greenberg. What a career, man. 1,000-yard rusher for 3 consecutive seasons. Take a bow, sir. More than earned it. Oh, she's gonna store by herself? Don't worry if you have to miss stream, any of the stream, because it will be recorded and stay on the channel. And then I stream pretty much, well, the plan for the year is to stream every day. This year, that is my plan, that is my goal in mind. Stream every day for the entire year. It is quite the tall task, but I need to accomplish it for the sake of building this channel up. It is important. Ones I'm actually using my freaking fullback. That's worth a look. Not a bad block from Woods. rebuild Iowa. That's the thing. Not sure when I'm gonna rebuild another Big Ten school. If you look at my channel, I have a Illinois Dynasty on NCAA 10 for the PS2, but I haven't been back to it for several months now. I will go back to it at some point this year. Hopefully, when this this dynasty will start to wind down a bit, I'll probably go back to it then. Oh wow, what a catch, JM! Iowa would be an interesting school to rebuild though, so yeah, it's not an idea I'm not against. More so when do I want to do when do I want to do a Big Ten school in these games? That's my question. The question that I have to ask myself. This is a new play. I've had to meticulously construct this playbook. 4 seasons in, I still don't feel like it's complete. And why the fuck didn't I get to throw the ball? I thought the whole point of that was to throw it to this. I need to go for it, because that doesn't make any sense. I would be extremely appreciative this season if we go all the way to the national championship. If this 2027 group can make it all the way there, I would be forever grateful. There's something about this team that it has the same feel as my 2025 team when we made it the first time around, but it's just like something about this team is a bit better. I like it more. That shouldn't have been happening. Bullshit. Bullshit. I really gotta scramble out of the pocket on those plays. Damn it! Every time, bro. Y'all can't keep that block just a little bit longer? A little bit longer. It's all I ask. That's all I ask. We'll get points on the board here. $39. Lock up $13. Excellent. Beautiful. Marion Ashley again. Can he take it? No, he almost did. But I'll take it. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? First of all, let's take a second and look at the replay. No, I don't care about your goofy little chainsaw. Okay. All right. Let's just take a second here. See, it was hooks. Hooks. Let me get this straight, Hooks. So you will pancake a guy, right? Good job. Good pancake block. But what you won't do is run up field and, block the guy right there. Number 28. Or is that 26? Yeah, it's 26. And then Cade. You fumbled there, bro? Are you serious? Come on, man. You fumble here of all times. This would have broke the backs of the Beavers, man. We would have had them right where we wanted them, and then you just had to fumble the ball. Come on, right after a great play by the defense, you just had to fuck the ball. I must have insane luck, because how do you explain that? That should have been my tackle. And it doesn't matter, it's a 4th down anyways. Just was talking to my dad just now. I am gonna go for it here though. He was complaining about the games. In our area, we were only able to watch Dolphins, Jets, and Chiefs, Broncos. I don't feel bad for the Bengals or the Dolphins for not making it in. It's their fault for missing out. I mean, if you're the Bengals, can you do yourselves a favor and not start off the season slow? Like, that's it. That's all people ask for you. Is to not come out the gate with a limp. I can't say that. I don't think I could say the word properly. But, you know, don't come out the gates limping. And maybe next time you won't start the season like 1-6 or whatever. So I don't feel bad for the Bengals not making it in. Obviously, I do feel bad for Joe Burrow because he had an MVP caliber season, and it's now basically gone to waste from Bengals management. And for the Dolphins, I only feel bad for the players like Calais Campbell. Like, I wanted to see him for a while now just walk away from the game with a championship, and that's probably not happening this year. Like, yeah, he's gonna get picked. Like, you know, they'll cut him. The Dolphins were planning to cut him so he can sign with the team to make one last push at a title. But again, I don't feel bad for the Dolphins organization. You wanted to make the playoffs? Get a better backup than Tim fucking Boyle. Like, he's garbage. Next time, don't get Tim Boyle and you would actually make the postseason. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in a 3-0 ball game against 4-7 Oregon State. I'm going to be quiet for now. I need to lock in. How did I miss that tackle? There we go. And sacks for Lefotu. That's important. That's good. That's great even. Because he is a true freshman. So I need true freshmen to be out here balling. Ball like a vet. Great. Lefotu again. Let's go! There we go. Unstoppable secondary right now. Just getting pick after pick after pick after pick every game. This is good. We need a secondary that can do this. We're going to do anything in the college football playoffs this time. We are not going one and done like we did in 25. Son of a bitch.
Here we go.
Damn. That was a nasty hit. Ace got to come out. Probably just put in. Try Schaub. Put him at 6.
On the ready. Ready. Razor, razor. Longer. Ready. On the set. In blue. And up.
Really? Again? Not getting too pass happy right now.
On the double. Slap. Up. Ready, set. Let's go. Ready. Cricket.
Oh my gosh, I almost got there.
Ready up. Fire. Belly stutter. Ready.
Excellent. Let me make sure, in case I don't have that screenshot, because I do want to make a highlight tape for a lot of my players. Let me make sure I have the right. There we go. More. Yeah, this might be the best roster. The secondary is balling out right now. We have fast linebackers that can also cover guys to an extent. We have 2 elite running backs who will be highly regarded players in the draft next season. A quarterback who is balling and is a true freshman gem, former 4-star. Like, there's a lot possible. There's a lot of possible things, a lot of possibilities for this season. And that's why I was so pressed to make sure this season we got right. And right now, 11-0, looking quite right. Even if we had some close calls, even if we had some games we should have just dominated from start to finish, it's at least looking like that's going to be the case. That went nowhere. Wow, I didn't even use her that. That just happened. All on its own. It just developed all on its own. Damn. I really wanted that pick. Good on Oregon, though. Oregon State, at least. Yeah, I should have just left it in here. Where some of the way some of these players just get hit at the like past the line of scrimmage, there's gotta be a penalty. There's no excuse for that. Oh! Ooh, Pelham! What a play! That's what I'm talking about, baby! The cannon arm of Matt. Oh, yes. Thank you, Funchess. Thank you. Thank you for being you, my guy. And thank you, Pelham, for being you as well. Look at that. Look at that cannon arm, bro. Absolute dot. He just had to look behind him to catch it, that's all. It wasn't in front of him. Just beautiful. Absolutely eviscerating the secondary, and they bumped into my kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Matt Funches, you will be elite, my guy. I will make you elite, I swear. The wind's going crazy. We'll take 4 yards. After all, we just took a deep shot downfield and got a touchdown on 2 plays. So let's. Oh, Woodhead! That's yours, my guy. That should have been your pick. What? Not again. This is why I was double teaming the impact wideout. They're just trying to stay alive in this game. They're trying to end their season on a positive note. Again, I keep... How many tackles am I fucking miss? God damn it. Missing these fucks. I'm just gonna score at this rate. You gotta be kidding me. It won't go away. This is another one of these streams where the defense is incredibly frustrating. That sucks, because that gap was wide open. I think that was, once again, true freshman Damon Hook on the pancake block. I should have been eating several yards. I want them to take the middle away so I can start going to the outside again. Out of bounds. Yeah. And Dad just informed me that the New England Patriots have made the wise decision, I say that sarcastically, you know, to fire. They fired Gerard Mayo. They've already fired. The day hasn't even fucking ended and they fired him. I've never seen that before. He has to be the first head coach to be fired on the same day of the last game of the season. He has to be. I don't think there's another coach that's ever seen that before. Like, unless I'm wrong, and I can look through the history books later today. I'm not going to make this the objective statement and all. But that has to be a first for a coach to be fired, and their season hasn't even ended. Like, literally today was the last day of the season. Nope. I have to assume the only reason why they let him go is because they're pissed. The Patriots, all they had to do was lose today. The first pick of the draft was theirs. They weren't going to take a quarterback, but they could have drafted Travis Hunter, or they could have gotten a slew of draft picks from a team desperate enough to pick one of the top quarterbacks in the draft. Or, I should have threw it downfield. Not thinking right now. One of the top quarterbacks in the draft, either Dorr or Cam Ward. They would have taken one of them or Travis Hunter. And the Patriots would have taken advantage of it by having the first overall pick. One team would have been desperate enough to trade up for all those draft picks. There's no other way to explain it. Like, how else do you explain the guy the first season of his coaching career hadn't even ended? How does that feel? I don't know how you can feel if you're Gerard Mayo or one of his members of his staff. For him to get a call from Robert Kraft to say, come up to the front office, I need to talk to you. And it's not to congratulate him on his first season. It's to say, yeah, we're firing your ass. Get out. I'm not laughing at him being fired. I'm laughing at how insane the circumstances are. Who has the first pick? At the moment, Tennessee has the first pick. They have it. It's theirs. I believe after them, it's the Giants because they lost to Philly. And then it's the Browns who are after that because they lost last night to Baltimore. But you have to be... If I was the Patriots, I would have lost out and get the first pick of the draft. And then I would have used the first pick to just trade back. Because Travis Hunter is not going to change your fortunes overnight. You need an offensive line to protect Drake May. And then you need to retool and recalibrate the defense because it's also a steaming hot pile of garbage. You need a lot on that team. And just getting Travis Hunter wasn't going to solve all your woes. Especially in the NFL. I'm not putting a 22, 23-year-old up against grown-ass 28, 29-year-old dudes who've been in the NFL for years. I'm not doing that to a young guy. Tennessee getting Shador. Yeah, probably. Unless they're such a smoldering dumpster fire that he doesn't want anything to do with them. Which, honestly, I wouldn't either. Tennessee does not look like a good place for any young quarterback to succeed right now. If you've paid attention to Tennessee, they have been fucking horrible this season. Just putrid. Will Levis, they're going to get a quarterback, but because they don't have a choice. What, you want to go a second year in a row of starting Will fucking Levis? Or even better, I'll do you one better. Mason Rudolph. Rudolph the red zone reindeer. I'd blow my brains out if I had a pistol by my side and I'm Tennessee's front office. To know that they have the idea of starting next season with Will Levis again as your starting quarterback. That would be disastrous. Yeah, they're obviously going to take a quarterback. I'm just surprised. If they were gonna fire him, I thought they'd wait till tomorrow. Usually do that. Fucking shitty Freddie Kitchens lasted a day longer than Gerard Mayo. That is crazy. I thought he would work out in New England. I thought they'd give him time. Oh my gosh, Pelham again. That's like the that's like the throw right now. Deep shot. Just a shame all around. I know my dad's upset. My dad's black. I'm biracial, so I know he's pissed that a black head coach has been fired. Not even on the job for more than a year. But it's to be fair, I will say with losing out on the first pick, it's not even just that. The Patriots have been he's been sailing a leaky ship all season. That's the other problem. That's the other quandary. Can that be touchdown number 2? Yes, it is. Touchdown for Pelham again. It was his first year. Yep, it was his first year, and they did not give a shit. Now you have to seriously make sure you bring in the right staff. My dad believes they maybe bring in Mike Vrabel, and I could see that too. I need a screenshot real quick. Funches has had some really good games this season, and these last two should really just cap off what's been a tremendous season for the guy. I'm hoping next year I don't throw 14 bazillion interceptions, but I do hope I throw 14 bazillion touchdowns. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to react to that. That is baffling. That's something the Jets would do. The Jets don't even fire their coach after the last game of the season, the same day as the last game of the season. Not even the Jets do that. How do you manage to do something more Jetsy than the Jets? The head coach? No. So it was Bill O'Brien in 2020. He was fired midway through the season. You're thinking of the wide receivers coach they had brought in. I did forget his name, but he didn't get fired the same day as the final game of the season. They fired him the day after and had Lovie Smith take over. There's never been I'm telling you, I don't think there's ever been a head coach to be fired the same day as the final game of the season. That has never happened. At least I don't think it has happened. I would love to be right about it to an extent, not because it's a good thing to see a coach get fired, but to know that that is the actual statement, that has never happened, and you know it's never happened. You don't even have to look at the stats. That's crazy. This is baffling all around. Not bad. No, you're good. Don't worry about it. It tends to happen, you know. The way it works is everyone has a certain level of information, and by having conversations and talking with people, the information will change. It can be added upon or it can be altered. So it's never, don't ever say my bad when, you had information incorrect. Everyone has certain levels or amounts of information they have to themselves. But it is up to us as individuals to remember this information and share it with others. So that information is added upon. Damn it. Damn. Oh, and I remember the coach now, Dave Culley. It's Dave Culley. I think that's his last name. That's how you pronounce it. The one that got fired after his 2021 season in Houston. David Culley. That was the name of the coach. Wow, what a pick of Marion. What a interception. Number 10. Like the way they walk off the field. Let me just collect that last screenshot right there. Excited for the Vikings-Lions game tonight. I am too. The stream ends after this, so I can set myself up, my room up for the Lions and Vikings to kill each other for the rights to the first seed of the NFC playoffs. I'm just looking forward to seeing the two teams kill each other for the rights to move on for the playoffs. There we go. Domination, baby. Let me make sure. I also want to... I'm just collecting screenshots right now of all my favorite players on this right now. Don't mind me.
For the extra point.
24 points. Still 9 minutes in the fourth quarter left. 3 minutes 45 left in the third. Hey, Valley Dogs, BD, welcome back. Good to see you again. Now I got 2 Fresno State fans in the chat room. That's awesome. Hope everyone is in the chat's doing well. If you can't see, there's someone responding in the chat. The username is Patricia Cade, but the person actually using it, yeah. Well, the username is Patricia. The guy, his name is Chase. He's using his mother's account.
Here we go. Low. Check.
He would refer to him as Chase, my man. That's crazy.
Let's go.
No, he wasn't a. His dad didn't play there. It was a typo by accident. He made it. It was a typo. His parents play for. You said it was Iowa, right? He meant to say Iowa, but he's a fan of Fresno State. Good stop. Yeah, it's more like. Ellum is just on fire. So technically, class of 28, you would be in college football 29, but close enough. Yeah, that won't work.
691. Gator score. Tuna. Arrow. Cross.
Man, by next season, I should have like 2 linemen at minimum. That should be impact players. Should be that case. Oh my gosh, what a juke move. Funches. Yes, sir. Everything's coming up Bulldogs. On our way for our second 12-0 season in 3 years. That's the goal. Yo. Oh.
On the set. Here we go.
There we go. This game makes it 2 consecutive 40-point outings, maybe 3 or 4. I have to check now. That's a sack. That should have been a safety. Damn, I'm sorry to hear I lost in the playoffs. But at the very least, you're only a freshman, so you got 3 more chances at the cup, man. You got 3 more chances at the championship, state title. Just keep grinding. There's a lot of good knee exercises out there, so that way you can strengthen your knee to avoid potential knee injuries, not just in the short-term future, but your knees will hold up for a very long time. One of my favorite things that I started to pick up on this year is watching Drew Holiday, if you know him from the NBA, currently playing for the Boston Celtics. I watch a ton of his workouts, just lifting for his knees, leg lifts. Man, Pelham's just having the game of his life. He just had 2 deep bombs. Football, basketball, and baseball. Damn. That has to be cool, man. I always wanted to be a dual athlete. My parents kind of shut that down. They were like, nah, you're just sticking to basketball, chief. Baseball, too? That is impressive, man. You definitely had a knack, I gotta say. Definitely a knack for the sport. Damn, if that block was I knew that block was going to look like that, I would have just kept running upfield. You too, huh? There we go. Pelham, touchdown 3! This is just the Ryan Pella game. This isn't his world, we're just living in it. Dude, football and baseball, Iowa is a smart choice. Especially because Iowa is supposed to be like one of the best in like terms of baseball talent. They're supposed to be, at least. I think Iowa, Tennessee, Texas, they're supposed to be like some of the best states for baseball. I think you should go Fresno. It'd be great to see you out there. It'd just be great to see you in general, Chase, at playing collegiate football at D1 level. Give me that! Lurkin! Get in the end zone. There we go. Yeah! I need that one more screenshot. I mean, that screenshot right here. Yep. Look at the user. Catches it right there. Runs it back. Amarian Ashley with a great block. And this is the screenshot. Bam. Wait, why are the starters still out here? What am I doing? Let me sub out the starters. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just paying attention. I lost track of time. That was a good hit from Boy Tandy. Your school mascot's an eagle. I feel like most schools, their mascots are like Eagles, Panthers, and Pirates. Like my high school mascot was a Raider. We were called the Raiders. In the area we have another school in the area. They're not a panther, but it's like a tiger. I don't know what it is. This seems to be the case. Another incompletion. They're gonna punt the ball. Your team was also the Eagles? Like I said, bro. Like almost everyone's high school seems to be Eagles or a cat school. Like it's so funny. I'll put in Jaden Mandel. Haven't seen him all season. Damn. Sorry, Mandel. My bad, bro. Ain't all mascots really just Philly. Love how they still have their starters out here, but sure. Damn, I got blocked.
Fresno State, 59. Oregon State, 24.
I forgot how good Acevedo is as a returner. I'm about to put him at returner, bro. At some point during the conference championship and the college football playoffs. I'm just gonna throw them out there. So your guys, not only was your logo the current Denver Broncos logo, it was also just orange and navy blue, crushed orange and navy blue. Damn. A 8 passing touchdown to 1 interception ratio is fantastic, man. You need to hold that with you should hold that every day with pride. Like, that's one of the best stat lines you can have for a freshman. I remember my buddies that I grew up with, they were the freshman year in football. They were mostly just like linebackers and shit. They didn't really do much. They were just mostly not varsity. They were mostly JV players. Yeah, I was just about to say, BD. Like, you play your cards right and you keep working, Chase. You got hella potential with that kind of poise. (31-13). I like those scores. I like seeing the score 31-13. It's very aesthetically pleasing. The mirror score. Damn. Oh, shot, guys. Come on. Yeah, our backup is low-key kind of ass. Why didn't you go for it? You're up 35. Because I'm literally up 35. Fourth quarter, I'm gonna win the game. Even if they close the gap and make the score a lot closer, still a blowout.
Fresno State, 59. Oregon State, 31.
Just gonna start chewing clock at this point. You had a punt that was no shot. That's some, like, I guess that's probably some Joe Theismann shit. Wasn't he a punter? No, he was a punt returner. Never mind. Bro got that 60s, 50s football style play style, being a quarterback and the punter. Why the fuck did I just run out of bounds? I am not paying attention. I have lost the plot. Damn. And that's game. And so the seniors of this 2027 season walk away from home, their last home game, with a victory. Mandel, you get to dick the Bro, Funches cooked. 366, 4 touchdowns, completed 75% of his passes. Just beautiful. Just like 3 deep shots throughout the game. Pelham is just that guy. There's one more first down than they have points. 500 off them. 103 yards on the almost 400. Completed 50% of our third downs. Converted both fourth downs. Let's see here. I threw the ball 44 times again, or 40 times. Yep, another interceptionless game for Matt Funches. I think he's had 4 this season. That's good. Cade only 53 yards on the ground, but he did reach the end zone twice. Rivers only had 69 yards. Nice. And he reached the end zone once. He also averaged 6.9 yards per carry. Nice. Funches, 79 rushing yards. 1 rushing touchdown. I really am I'm low-key using him kind of like a Jaden David or Jaden Daniels. You know, that type of mobile quarterback that just mostly throws or can throw anytime. Ryan Pelham, the greatest game of his career. 10 recs, 210 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns. Hot damn! Great game from that guy. Hey, Greenberg, 6 recs for 46 yards. Nathan Acevedo, 5 for 24. He would have had more receptions and more yards in this game, but he took a nasty hit in that first quarter, and I'm not trying to risk injuries. We have the conference championship up next. He'll get plenty of touches then, I'm sure. Didn't want to risk it this game, especially since we dominated Oregon State for the majority of it anyways. Edward McClinton, 5 recs for 47 yards. JM, 5 recs for 27. Richie Anderson, 3 for 18. Hendrick Chansey got in for a reception. Oh, you're homeschooling. What's that like? 2 sacks given up from JJ Jewell and Mason York. Damon Hooks, pancake blocks, 7 of them. Mason York got 6, so not bad. Quentin Bruner got 5 and didn't give up a sack this game. Good hands. Rodney Naylor got in with 2 pancake blocks. Manny Palacio even got in a block. Good job, bro. Good. JJ Jewell at the 1 pancake block. Anderson, Matlock, and McClinton also. Alright, defense. Larry Fuller, 10 tackles. Marion White, 9. This is to be expected from these two. Justin Johnson, 8 tackles. Dukes with 6. Lefotu and Miller with 5. Montague and Reynoso. Also Higgins with 4. Ware, Boyd Tandy, Mike H. and Weeman with 3. Woodhead, Dejon, Carrillo, and Ashley with 2. Even Mandel got him for a tackle, probably from that interception. Braylon Cade, Devin Rivers, Kendrick Chansey, all with the tackles. Oh, Braylon Cade's an 80 overall man-to-man corner, and I haven't used them. I should have paid more attention. Damn it. Marion White with 5 TFLs, Lefotu with 5, Fuller with 3 TFLs, Mike H with 2, and Dejon and Weeman with 1 TFL each. Sack total, you got Demarion White and Lefotu with 2.5. Lefotu's going to be a beast. He could be as deadly as Corey Foreman and Demarion White. He could be even more dominant. He is only a true freshman after all. Mike H got in with a sack, and so did Larry Fuller. And then it came down to interceptions. Marion Ashley with 2 interceptions. Justin Johnson got 2 interceptions. And I believe only Justin Johnson. Only Justin Johnson was able to get an interception. Played it back for a touchdown. Good work, though. Barry Elkins only kicked 1 field goal. It was the 40-yarder. Great job for him, by the way. He needs more power behind his leg. Hopefully next season he does get it. And then he made 8 extra points on 8 attempts. Only 3 punts this game from Brett Gresham, netting 150 punt yards, and all 3 punts landed inside the 20. That's what I like to see. Former kicker, now punt returner, or a punter. Need that. This is great. Hopefully he gets like some physical or mental traits this offseason. I hope he does. It could be very helpful. Eddie's Horn, 60 more punt return yards. I love it. All right, everyone. That's going to do it. This stream. I will be back tomorrow. The streak continues. We are 5 days into the new year, and I have streamed every day in the new year, dating back to last year, where I streamed on New Year's Eve and the day before. So, without further ado, that is it for today. Hope everyone who tuned in had a good time. Hope everyone enjoyed the stream, the festivities, and all that. I'm going to catch y'all later.